Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. It's the one and only DJ MF and Chase, man. I've been locked in. The holiday season has been crazy. A lot of work and all of that, man. Today we got a special episode, a dope fire, super dope episode, man. But we're gonna get to our sponsors today. So today we got the DJ Chase Radio mobile app, of course. Download that DJ Chase Radio mobile app, iPhone and Android. Excuse me, got my water. iPhone, Android. We got Groover, the hottest platform to get in touch with players, curators, real feedback on your music from real people, not bots. Vocana, the hot new app out now. Community playlist, all of that, and we also have podcast directory. User promo code DJ Chase and lock in with the hottest podcasters such as myself. Now, with that being said, we got Juno, Alaska's own. One of the first people I've ever actually talked to that actually lived in Alaska. So this is gonna be a fun interview today. We got my guy D.Loading in the building today. How you doing today, King?
What's up with it? What's up with it?
I'm
Doing
chilling,
good.
man. Yeah, for sure, man. How's your holidays going?
Just woke up, top of the morning in Alaska. It's like 9 a.m. still.
For sure, for sure. So it's a time difference between here. What time? You said it's 9 in the morning over there.
Yeah.
Mm. Well, I appreciate you being on right now and work with me today. So excuse my tardiness. I'm always fashionably late. So excuse my my tardiness.
Oh, yeah, we
Nah,
putting that work
man.
over
Yeah.
here.
Nah,
Putting that
man, for
work.
sure, for sure. Now, you know how it is the holiday season, man. But with that being said, enough of the small talk. Let's get to the real business. So with that being said, man, D Loading, you're from Juneau, Alaska, correct?
Yes, sir. Born and raised.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So now I'm from New York. I've never been that far. How was it growing up in Alaska for you, brother?
Cool. It's cool. It's like whenever I go down south, like I guess something you might not even realize. Like when I say down south, I mean like the lower 48, like everywhere that's like
Mhm.
connected, like the other 48 states other than Hawaii and Alaska. We call that the down south because that's just down south to us.
That's
But
crazy.
whenever I go down there, people be like, sometimes I get outrageous questions. Sometimes people be like, oh yeah, I have family out there, I know what it's like. But so first of all, I don't ride polar bears. We have cars. Like, I don't know. It's like it's real normal. It's just
Yeah.
smaller, colder. I live in a rainforest, so it's rainy, rain. It sucks.
Yeah. That's funny. So you know what's crazy? The only rap I knew that was from Juno. I'm showing my age right now. I got Joker the Bail Bondsman. Like that's the biggest rap I knew from Alaska. Like when he had the song with Busy Bone. We used to play that joint all the time in high school. Joker the Bail Bondsman. I think he was from Anchorage. I think he might have been from Anchorage. I think. Yeah. So I
Yeah,
used to play him all the time. Yeah.
I don't know their name, but yeah, Anchorage is a bigger scene for
Mm.
sure.
We can
Anchorage is a
see.
little bigger.
Got you. So who did you grow up listening to? Like well, for one, I want to ask you this, how did hip hop make its way to Alaska? Like y'all get like music and stuff like that? Like,
I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, real normal. Like I grew like there's a lot of ways I got into music, but
mm,
one of my references of like how I got into it. I went to
yeah.
go see All Eyes on Me and Straight Outta Compton in the theaters with my parents
Mm,
when I was like elementary school or something like that. That just like
mm,
I don't know. I was like got me studying music a lot more from that point on. Like, I was already listening to like T Grizzly and like I had T Grizzly's first album downloaded from the MP3, bro.
mm,
Not Forever My Moment, but on before that with First Day Out and No Effort and stuff. I was like I've always been on hip hop, but I don't know.
yeah. Yeah.
It made
Gotcha.
it to answer your question, it made its way
Yeah.
to Alaska before I was born.
For sure, man. So with that being said, man, like so who did you like so you basically just like listen to like T Grizzly stuff like that, yeah?
Listen to a lot of different music growing up. I listened to a lot
Mm,
of Tupac growing up. I listened to like even when I got older, like I was on X and like when he first came out,
mm,
XXX, like I was
mm,
on him tough. I was on a lot of different stuff, a lot.
mm.
Lil Durk, Polo G, I look up to a lot too because their
Mm.
versatility and stuff.
Got you. Love it, love it. And with that being said, were your parents like involved in music or anything like that, or they just like working
Actually,
class?
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my dad was in a band. He didn't do hip hop, but he was in like a band. So when I
Mm,
was younger, he would like sometimes like he'd be like out of town traveling for music and stuff. And I feel like that also made me want to do shows and stuff like that.
nice, for sure, for sure. So, in school, did you like study music or things like that? Or you just made this like, you know what, I'm gonna just do hip hop. I'm gonna give me a little M box, I'm gonna give me a little focus right, you know what I'm saying, preamp and just get in. Or you was like, you know what, I'm gonna go to a studio and really take it serious.
It was really like just going to the studio and taking it serious. Excuse me, it's early here. It's
Nah,
early.
you good,
Excuse
okay, you good, okay. Yeah, it's
me.
the winter time, December. I know it's kind of freezing out, almost December, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah, it is
It's probably
frosty out there
freezing out
now.
there, yeah.
But so yeah, no, like my freshman year of high school, I did take a music history class though, just because I was always like infatuated with music, and I don't know, it was like it's an easy class, it's an easy like all I gotta do
Mm.
is sit there and learn about music, and I get a credit for it. I'm gonna do that. So I
Yeah.
did like study from like all the way like jazz and like the 1910s. We were supposed to get all the way to like 2025 or 2020 when I took the class,
Mm.
but yeah, no, we didn't make it all the way there. I think we stopped right around like Ice Cube in the
Mm.
80s and like just
Yeah.
all like transitions from music and that was real cool. Honestly, I would retake that class again just for like
Mm.
no credit, just because it's history and that's like
Yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah. Gotcha, gotcha. So now, a lot of the younger artists, right? They feel like with you are a grinding artist. You know what I'm saying? How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I just turned 20 like a month or September.
Yeah, gotcha. So you a baby, man. You was born 5? You was born 5? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know it's crazy. I look young, but my first mixtape I put out was in 2005. So, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah.
Yeah, I look young. Yeah, I'm 38. So, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, I do want to say this, right? A lot of the younger generation feel like social media is the end all be all. But like with you, like you actually really know to get on interviews and really know to perform. You know what I'm saying? And like my show is dedicated to music education. So with that being said, you're very intuitive to the music business. What inspires that uh business acumen towards music business?
I don't to be honest, I don't. Mm. I would say I looked up to Young Dolph a lot, like how
Mm,
Young Dolph created Paper Route Entertainment, and it was strictly a lot of it interviews. He was talking about business and how to financially make yourself stable for like even like I don't want to say he saw himself passing away, but he literally in some of his songs, he literally said, "I told my son when I die, you'll be a rich little," because he was like
yeah.
he made all the plays to make business right, and so I was
Mm,
like laying in bed for long nights watching his interviews and stuff. I was like, yeah,
mm,
businessman. I gotta be like that. And Nipsey Hustle too. I want to be like a hustle rapper for real, for real.
mm.
Little baby, I feel like little baby a hustle rapper.
Yeah, I got you, got you. So with that being said, man, I hear a lot of artists, they what's what I'm looking for? They feel like they like in a town, they can't make it from their town. Do you feel like being from Juno that like helps you or hurts you?
I wanted to say it actually helped me. It helped me. I also too when I first started making music when I was like 16, I was like, I already know if this pops off a little bit, people are gonna be so infatuated. Like you're from Alaska, bro. People like you are gonna be like, I'm from New York. What's a little kid in Alaska talking about? You know? So
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
like that motivated me. But at the same time, bro, I always tell people like when you grow up in New York and you have like a Pop Smoke to look up to, you have a 50 Cent and all this stuff. Like, bro,
Mm,
yeah, you're like you only know one rapper from Alaska. I had no role models in this. It was just like. I had a couple, but like they ain't like they still
yeah,
hometown rappers pretty much. You feel me? So like,
yeah.
yeah, it helped me a lot. But also, I feel like
Mm,
I want to know what it's like to grow up in California, where you have all these different like
mm,
studios around you and all these like nice like videographers, where you have everything not handed to you, but everything
mm,
around you. I had to go find this stuff and be like, hey, bro.
mm.
Like, I started making music with a kid my age. I was like, he was just making beats in his bedroom, and I was like, hey, let me come record a song.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, but like I said, things like that and blessings like that. A lot of companies, as you know, to get to me, they look for small markets. You know what I'm saying? So even like with Juno and stuff like that, like I said, I've never. Excuse me, you're the first person I've ever talked to like that actually lived in Alaska. You know what I'm saying? And with that being said, you know what I'm saying? Who did you like? Do you want to stay independent or you like you want to get to a major label?
My goal, honestly, is to getting the right deal for sure. But then
Mm,
once I get that deal, like people always talk about how like they're scared of getting in deals and stuff, like because of like we talked about Straight Outta Compton. I want to see that like Jerry Ellis stuff like that.
mm,
But like I would I talk about Nipsey Hussle, Young Dolph, and like Little Baby created 4PF. I want to create like a lot of different
mm.
financial bases. Like I want to create my own record label. I want to open up a restaurant. Like there's when I get the contract, that's like my way to like get into what's the word business, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Got you. Now I want to ask you this, right? Now I'm a fisherman. So what do you got? All right, hold on. All right, bass or catfish? What you got?
King salmon, halibut.
This guy here.
Hey, I live in Alaska, man. Hey, I don't catch no catfish or nothing. I catch halibut, king salmon. I ain't gonna lie.
Got you. So, all right, let me ask you another question. One more time. We're gonna do this. Bass Pro or Cabela's?
We don't even got Nita, bro. I don't even got a Foot Locker here.
Y'all ain't got a Bass Pro up there?
We got Sports in the Warehouse.
Oh, torture, torture, torture. Yeah, for sure, man. And with that being said, you have a unique sound. Let's talk about your music for a second, right? You have a very unique sound. Like is like I say, when we talked off air, I was saying you had a lot of sports references in your music and stuff like that. Do you like you a
Mhm.
big sports fan?
Yeah, I grew up playing sports a lot in my life. Like, I was so good at football, dude. Like, a lot of my coaches told me I could have at least went D2. We going D2 from Alaska. I feel like it's a big thing. It's like there's no
Hell
even
yeah,
no
yeah,
real pro athletes out here either. There is, but they're not like big. But so I ended up getting arrested my senior year. Blah blah blah. I couldn't.
yeah.
No colleges, highlights of me. But I always said football like set the bound like the goals, the bounds for my life. Like I can never be late to practice. I was early to this meeting. Like just so much like football set the ground rules for my life. I feel like, and yeah, I was big into sports. I was.
Nice, nice, nice. And with that being said, I want to ask you this, right? Because we're gonna talk about the single as well. How do you feel like your music has grown from two ways to where we are now?
Oh my God, so much. And so you kind of like asked me a little question earlier, and I did like there was a couple questions in that conversation, and
Yeah,
I didn't get to touch on that one. You said something about like being a hometown artist, and how does that like challenge you?
yeah.
Something I can't think of how I got this in my mind when I was younger,
Mm,
but I always knew this is how I got to meet you. And so I always knew if I go to shows, I pay for so many plane tickets out of Alaska to go to shows, like out of
mm,
Juno, and like go to shows down south and like that I meet big people at. And I always knew when I'm one of these people gonna be able to change my life. I just got to keep putting in the work, the dedication. And then I went to a show in Montana and I met some people.
mm,
And yeah, now we've been that's my like my management team or my crew and my peoples. Now we've been making a lot of plans growing, and
mm.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I love it, man. Now I see you got that Kansas City band in the back there. So I'm a up northerner. I don't really root for the Giants, but I kind of like the Phillies and the Eagles and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I see you got that Chiefs band in the background there.
Yeah. I remember the day Patrick Mahomes got drafted for real, bro. Like Alex Smith, Jamal Charles. Jamal Charles was one of my favorite players of all time.
Yeah, yeah,
Even
for
though
sure. For sure, man. And with that being said, too, my brother, do you like the studio better? Or you like the stage better? Everybody likes this question. So you like the studio better, or like the stage better?
like I said, bro, I want to be a hustle rapper, and so like like I said, I'm always grinding. So I'm gonna say the studio. I'm gonna say the studio just like you're constantly putting in work, but I like the stage
Mm.
more. Like I like the stage more because it's just more fun. Like it's more socialism and more people. It's like you out having fun, but I'm in love with the hustle. So I'm gonna say the studio. You feel me?
For sure, for sure. Love it, man. And with that being said, too, do you like when you say you have a producer that you work with? Yeah, because I'm a producer, so always got to show love to the producer. Do you have a producer that you like working with?
I wouldn't say I have a specific like no, I don't have it like specific. You know, some people have like their producer, like
Mm,
Batman or Robin combo, where they're like locked in. I don't
mm,
got one of those yet, but the person that made the song we're about to like dive into, his name's Faro Jaro. He lives down in Atlanta. I went down to his house and made the
yeah,
song in Atlanta with him. I came back
yeah,
home, shot the music video up here. So yeah,
yeah.
shout out Faro for sure.
Yeah, salute to my guy. Yeah, I met him. Got it like one. I met him like one time because when I went to Atlanta, I met him. Yeah, but yeah, I'm very familiar with who he is. Yeah, that's dope, man. For real, for real. Now your sound, like I said, it's not trap, but it's like metal, but it's energetic, but it's like hip hop, but it's like melodic. Like, how did you develop that kind of, or you? I wouldn't say. I'd say unique, eclectic sound. How did you develop that?
Guess like that's the best way to put it. A collective sound, like just growing up being a fan of hip hop, like listening from Ice Cube to Tupac to XXX Tentacion singing to me in like middle of the night Juice World, or just like watching like I was like yeah like probably like second grade watching like Lil Wayne and Drake freestyles on YouTube and stuff. I don't like yeah I don't know. It's like a real collected sound,
Hmm.
and I wouldn't even say like I'm inspired by too many people sound wise. I take like I always say the way Tupac spoke on world problems. Like a couple of interviews ago, I literally said this thing. I was like, I don't get why people are sometimes are focused on the Super Bowl and like just things going on. Like
Yeah.
when there's real stuff happening in the world. That's like stuff Tupac would talk on in his music, and because his mom was a Black Panther, bro was like
Mm,
raised on all like the right things, and like so.
mm,
I like that, and the way like X and Juice World were like able to connect with their fans and like make them feel like real like a friendship fan, a fan like base, and like speak on like things they went through to make other people feel like they're not alone.
mm,
And then Lil Durk and Polo G, the versatility from like being able to sing to their girl, like be on some like trap, like straight drill stuff, and just like the versatility. I always say those are my three like my inspirations. The connection with the fans,
mm,
Tupac's like real problems, and versatility.
nice, nice. And with that being said, I want to ask you this question too. You like I said, you've gone from Atlanta, Anchorage, Alaska. You know what I'm saying? What has been your favorite place to like conduct business? Where's been your favorite place?
To conduct business, I would probably say Atlanta, just because there's something like that's where I met the most people.
Mm,
Like I met Floro and this other dude named Cam Dolly, he be rapping out there. I met a
mm,
few different people out there, but I always say my favorite place is probably California. I like the Bay Area a lot.
Gotcha, gotcha, for sure. And now let's talk about the new record, right? DNA. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
Let's talk about that.
D,
What the
D, the AD loading the ATL.
That's what that mean? I'm trying to figure out what it meant.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, then what's the how did that first of all, how did that record come about?
So I just had like studio time playing with Faro for real, and I
Mm,
was like on the plane on the way to. It was like yeah, it was a long plane ride too. It was like 7 or 8 hours from. Oh my god! But yeah, I was just sitting on the plane like, what am I gonna rap about? Like I'm going from Alaska all the way to Atlanta. This is like probably the biggest moment of my life so far because I'm linking
mm,
up with like a big time producer, and like I was like, bro, what am I about to rap about? And I was just sitting there. I was like thinking about T Grizzly, Lil Yachty from they said from the D to the A, Detroit to Atlanta, and I was like, hey,
mm.
D-Loading ATL from the D and the A. And then I just started writing from there,
Yeah.
honestly.
Got you, got you. Now, with that being said, we got two singles this year. We got Dreaming and we got DNA, right? You know what I'm
Yes,
gonna
sir.
ask you, right? Is there a mixtape or album coming out? What's up, King?
I got something planned, but nothing like in the works yet. You feel me? Like I
Mm,
got I got a plan, but we even need to start working on it yet. We're planning on releasing a couple more singles, a couple more
mm,
music videos with the singles, and then we'll see where we go from there.
mm.
But yeah, I want to release my first EP probably maybe like I said after these singles, and then we're gonna try to shoot for that contract, and hopefully it goes there. But
Yeah,
then I want to release an EP called 99801 because that's just the area code or zip code for Juno.
yeah, yeah. Love it,
Then I
love
want
it,
to
love
release
it.
something called 907 baby.
Yeah, love it, love it. Now, I want to ask you this question. I got two more questions for you, right? RTN, Wheezy, how did you guys link up? I got to shout out the features too in the collabs. How'd y'all link up?
Oh yeah, that's my dog for sure. Yeah, like that's my dog for so. That's probably the first rapper I ever talked to in my career for real. Like I was like 16, 17, yeah, like 17, junior year of high school. He's from California. He like called me. He was like, "Oh yeah, your music hard, bro. Da, da, da. Let's link up." Da, da, da. Da. And then we just started like chopping it up. Like we'd be like just sitting in the room playing video games together, bro. Just, like chopping it up, bro. He was supposed to come to Alaska and visit me. Just to come chill for like a week. Weezy, my dog for sure. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, it's nice, nice. So, who's like your favorite collaborator? Like, and once again, are you like you? I got you know what? I'm gonna ask this two parts. Who's your favorite Alaskan collaborator?
Any of my guys, LOE, like my guys I grew up with, like
Mm.
honestly, bro, I be forcing them to get in the studio with me, bro. So like my homie got, yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying, my
Yeah,
bro.
for
That's
sure, for
real.
sure. And with that being said, man, who's your dream feature? Who would be your dream feature if you had like unlimited budget, whatever the case may be, and they gave you a free feature? Who would it be?
That's such a hard question. I'm a little Dirk, I guess. Little Dirk. I
Yeah.
always, yeah, I mess with Dirk. I mess with Dirk.
Okay. Okay. Got you. Got you. And with that being said, my very last question is this, King. I asked, you like I said, you're a working young man. You're very, very talented. You work your butt off. You know what I'm saying? Like even the fact that you fly out and head to Atlanta from Alaska, most artists don't even go. They don't even drive to the venue in their own town. You know what I'm saying? But you hop on a plane and you do what you got to do. What is one piece of advice that you would give anyone getting into the music business today from as a young vet?
Something I saw, like I told you, I be watching them Young Dolph stuff. I was watching something like a couple days ago. He said, if you think this stuff's gonna happen overnight, wrap it up, go do something else. Like never quit your dreams. If you think this gonna happen overnight, Nah, yeah, nah. You like you said, I'm a young man working, 20 years old. I've been doing this every day since I was about 16. I got show flyers up my wall right here and stuff, man. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
nah. Never quit. Always be persistent.
Nice, nice, nice. And with that being said, man, thank you so much coming on the podcast, D-Loading. You know the vibes, man. We're gonna do this again, man. I want us to definitely support that D and the A single. And what's next in 2026 for D-Loading?
Couple more. I think we got two or three more singles. I still got to record them, shoot the music videos. Like, hey, keep running up D and the A. But yeah, we got a lot more stuff coming. Got a lot more stuff coming.
You already know, man. Once again, man, DJ Chase, the pregame party miss podcast. We here, holiday week. You know the vibes, man. D-Loading, where can they find you? TikTok, YouTube, videos, all of that. Where can they get in touch with you, brother?
Hey, YouTube is just D.Loading, and then my Instagram and everything else, Instagram, Twitter, like TikTok, it's all the same. It's gonna be D.Loading 907. 907 is gonna be like a little zero instead of an O. That's it. D.Loading 907. And then D.Loading on YouTube, Spotify, streaming platforms, just D.Loading.
You already know the vibes. Once again, man, it's DJ Chase right here. WDJCDB, DJ Chase Radio. D-Loading. You know the vibes, man. D and the A. That video is out. It dropped 4 days ago, man. We gonna run them numbers up, man. I'm just subscribed to that YouTube D-Loading YouTube page, man. The video is raw. It's raw. What is this D-Loading? You know what I'm saying? With that being said, once again, man, DJ Chase, WDJCDB, DJ Chase Radio, DJChaseRadio.com, Spotify podcast, Apple Podcast, and YouTube DJ Chase TV, and we out of here. G.
Hold on, hey, hold on, wait a minute. Why the f they on my line? Tryna make amends, but they can chill with all that trying.